Hey, it's Michael Loftus. Who's this?
Judd Dunning.
What's going to happen this week, Judd?
Oh, Michael, this is the most exciting 18 minutes on the interweb.
That is correct.
That is happening, and we're bringing some fast and furious coverage of political events in the United States and the world.
5 big topics, 2 minutes per topic. Yes, there will be a wild card. So let's run down this week's bullet points. Bullet point number 1. What do we got?
You ready? You ready? Producer, are we going? All right. 2020 Democratic devolution continues as Joe Biden announces he's running for president today. Michael Loftus.
Okay, that was a mouthful. We're going to shorten them up. Watch and be amazed.
It's difficult.
Bullet points number 2.
Bernie says...
No, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. Don't take my bullet point. Bullet point number 2. Bernie says he wants felons to vote. See? Everyone knows. Bullet point number 3. Sri Lanka attacks on Easter. Okay, now you try.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, bullet point topic 4. Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris ignorantly ignite impeachment inanity, Michael Loftus.
You can't do it.
I can't
Try
shorten
one
it.
more. Try one more.
It's what happened. Okay, ready? Here's the next one. Bullet point number 5. Free the G. Trump frees up 5G in a Reagan-style free market move.
I'm going to give you that one. All right, so those are our 5 big topics. We will have a wild card. Yes, I've taken over the wild card. It will be wilder than last week. Before we get started,
yes,
a big thank you for everybody participating. We're leaning towards Bullet Point Nation.
Bullet Point Nation is the pro tem winner for right now.
That is BPN.
BPNers? No, it doesn't work. It's like, it sounds like a terrorist sect, you know. BPNers. The BPNers? No,
All
no.
right. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking like. Make sure you hit the bell. That way you won't miss a brand new video. Let's begin this week's episode of Bullet Points. Put 2 minutes on the clock for topic number 1. Topic number 1 is Joe Biden running for president. Judd, what do you say?
Thank you, Michael Loftus. Bullet Point Nation. Listen, I think the big thing here is let's talk about what Biden is. Biden is the new Democratic great white hope. I think it's pretty sad that the Diversity Party has Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, 2 white old men running to represent their whole claim of diversity for the United States. But let's talk about, more importantly, what's going on. All Joe has to do, Michael, is he has to run against socialism. That's pretty much what they're saying. He could be the middle of the road, the alternative to Trump, and he'll be the headwind to lose the election.
So Joe Biden, you're saying, it can be the grown-up in the room. He can be the grown-up in the room of Democrats saying, gimme, gimme, gimme free stuff, gimme free stuff, gimme free stuff. Joe Biden can be the, hey, guys, come on, let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, smiling Joe, the moderate. But the thing is, I mean, socialism's already been normalized. We have one-upsmanship. I mean, last week we talked about this. Who's going to run on the weakest abortion laws? Who's going to have no electoral college? Who's going to lower the voting age to 16? Who's going to give away free college, right? I mean, the Green New Deal. I mean, he's competing with a sea of people competing with no platform except to expand government. So I think Joe Biden is going to get into the position that we need for Trump to win.
I tell you, Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Pete.
You think so? He's like the young JFK alternative.
I really think that's a strong ticket right there. And Biden could be, listen, you got the young kids are very loud. We want free stuff. We want Medicare for all. We want tuition. But like we can't pay for all of that. So Joe can kind of string them along and be the crafty vet.
He has no platform. What is Joe Biden's platform to you?
I'm better than Trump. I'm not. Listen, he's going to run on I'm not a criminal.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy. I'm here with the working class. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Right.
And
I like to sniff people. That's cool. All right, 2 minutes.
That was 2 minutes.
Oh, so
Our
quick.
next bullet point is.
All right.
Bernie Sanders wants felons to vote. That's right. Your computer isn't broken. You heard me say that correctly. Go ahead and put 2 minutes on the clock here, and we will start in on Bernie Sanders and this next level idiocracy.
It's idiocracy. It's a new form of democracy. Idiocracy.
I can't believe this is happening. Like I can't believe it's one
the
of those
lowest common denominator move.
Here's what happens. If you're a felon, well, one of the things is you don't get to vote anymore. Sorry. Like, you can't.
In most states, clarify though, half of the states.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Right.
Across the board, guy.
Right.
You can't be like, you know what? I'm a convicted felon, but you know what? I kind of think that we should make murder legal now. Right? That would not be good at all.
I think that's not even a time one. That was just a reaction.
Okay,
Keep
so
going.
listen, I can't believe he's actually floating this idea. Like, how many new voters do they need?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to jump in and tell you about this. I said, what's interesting is I want to thank Bernie for bringing to the nation's attention the fact that right now the Source organization and a lot of different organizations are focusing on the upcoming electoral map in the swing states. And in Florida, Proposition 4 was just passed, where they're giving felons, if they pay their fines, the ability to vote. So you could be in jail, you could pay fines, and you could vote. There's 14 states in the nation where you can't vote at all, and many you can vote once you get out of jail. Some you can vote, like Vermont, you can vote if you're a convicted murderer on murder row.
That's crazy.
Right.
Convicted murderer.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to vote for the murder is legal. It's that's insane.
It's true.
And like,
but it's been with the states safely. Now here's the thing. The Democrats need the felons to win because we don't have the Electoral College. You don't have the Russian collusion. 7 out of 10 felons, Michael, are Democrats. Now that's not an attractive voting thing. So.
You could really make a strong case for they want open borders because we can get illegals to vote, and when they do become citizens, they're Democrats, and like we want felons to vote because the majority of them are Democrats.
Yes.
We like dead people to vote because all dead people who vote are Democrats.
Yeah, a lot of dead people are voting.
Yeah! That's perfect.
That's an important thing to know, though. Right?
It was. Okay.
Bullet point station.
Next bullet point. I think this is bullet point 3.
Bullet point number 3. Yes, Michael. The Sri Lanka terrorist attacks on Easter worshippers, a.k.a. Christians, was just claimed by ISIS, actually, as well, just right while we were preparing the show. But I'd say the real question is, what is the real story?
Okay, there's so many stories.
There's so many stories.
Hopefully we got 2 minutes going on the clock.
2 minutes on the clock.
Here's my thing. Shame on the media for calling them Easter worshipers.
Yeah.
That's
so pagan.
They're
offensive.
They're Christians, okay? They believe in Christ and that whole 9 yards. So calling them Easter worshipers makes it sound like, oh, they're people who like worshiping a golden.
One of CNN's lowest blows for a tragedy.
Oh, it's horrible. And another thing, shame on the media for not covering these attacks. The Notre Dame Cathedral, which okay, that was an accident. Let's pretend. But there's been hundreds of attacks on Catholic churches and Christian churches.
In France, you were saying like over 300 in France alone last year.
In 12 months.
Right.
And now you've got this Sri Lankan attack. Listen, I don't know how you dress this up any other way, but like it's not an easy time to be a Christian in this world. We're being hunted down, we're being killed, our places of worship are being destroyed, and it's systematic. And if the news isn't going to cover it, we've got a real problem. Thank God you guys are watching this show where we're actually discussing this, but it's not good. It's staggering the amount of news that's happening globally that is not covered by our media.
And let's talk about
that's a sin of omission right there.
That is a sin of omission. And as we were discussing before the show, let's talk about the main thing was, and Dinesh D'Souza just came out and said this, the big flaw for the American media is we said, oh, this was retribution for the anomaly, the aberrant attack of a white supremacist on mosques in New Zealand, which is more of a localized issue.
They're trying to float that balloon.
Right.
Oh, it's a revenge killing.
And so no one's even talking about how this was a huge trend. This was 8 coordinated attacks. So they say there were 2 local areas there. They've had some history of tension there with Muslims. Were recruited by the nationals. So this is a serious attack on the Christian faith. Again, right after Notre Dame.
I want to encourage everybody to find a global news network to follow on Twitter,
so
Facebook.
True.
I'm not kidding. You will be amazed if you start following a different source of news.
And prayers and love to all the people in Sri Lanka.
Absolutely. God bless you. Okay, bullet point. I think we're up to number 4. We're talking about these ladies. Bring me Elizabeth Warren. Bring me Elizabeth Warren. Bring me Kamala Harris. They amuse me. I got to get my big fat head out of the way here. But whenever I see Elizabeth Warren, I can't get over her earrings. Like, is she wearing the same studs she got when she was a baby? And
her first earring, yeah.
Like, good Lord, woman. Wear something that dangles. Be a lady. When you have a beard, get a little dangly going on. Come on, Lizzie. You're a sexy lady.
She is.
All right.
She is a crazy librarian, indeed.
She
Right?
is. Yes, she is.
Right?
I want to have me a beer. Sure you are. Sure you are,
And then
Elizabeth.
laughing Kamala right beside her. I mean, come on.
One of these women has their nipples pierced. Who is it, Kamala or Liz?
It's obviously Warren.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, Kamala.
I think so.
Come on.
I come from a piercing
that's
family.
not the bullet point. Let's get to the meat and potatoes here.
Let's do it. Okay.
Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris are now talking impeachment.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Again.
Okay,
Right?
2 minutes on the clock. What does this mean? How does it affect my life? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Judd Dunning.
All right. I think what's most interesting about this is, once again, back to our original theme with Biden and all the other candidates, is this is one-upsmanship again. I mean, obviously, right now we've got 20 people running, and somebody said, I'm going to be the most foolish in the face of the reports coming out saying there's no collusion. I'm going to say it anyway. She came out with a very serious tweet. She basically condemned the president and called for action, although we know the Senate would turn it over. But here's what's interesting. Immediately, within a half an hour, Kamala Harris jumps on board and says, I believe, too, we need to get rid of the president.
Yeah.
Then, shortly after, Seth Moulton came on. And then Castro, hours later, perfectly reasonable that we remove him. Pete Buttigieg said, let's leave it up to Congress. Cory Booker.
You gotta leave me some time, buddy.
All right, everybody cascaded in, but nobody has anything to say. I think maybe they should just win. Maybe they should just win the presidency.
It makes their followers happy. They know it'll get stopped in the Senate. They know nothing's ever going to happen. They know he's not going to get removed from office. Right. But they're going to say to the masses, I'm Elizabeth Warren, and he's a bad man. We have to impeach him. I have my ears pierced. It means nothing. It's hollow. It's never going to happen. It's like it's just you're literally just like throwing fish to a bunch of porpoises that are trapped in a tank. It's like, hey, you guys vote for me. Yeah, I'm gonna impeach. Hey, who wants some free college? Hey, it's gonna be free. Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah, you losers. Here's another one. It's just, and if you think the impeachment is ever going to happen, I'm very, very sorry.
Yeah, I just study the process as well. It's never going to happen in a Republican Senate. And more importantly, you as the nation should not be offended by going down this diatribe, going down this monologue of just impeachment.
Keeps them worked up. Keeps them worked up.
Bullet Point Nation, was that a bell, or were you just calling us a loser, producer?
No, that was a bell.
Producer
Loser
P.
was a bell.
Oh, okay, moving on. All right, I like it.
Okay, we've got something about 5G. There's G's and there's 5 of them, and something happened. That's all I know.
Reading up on this one. Let me lead the way, Michael Loftus.
Please do.
All right, free the G. Trump frees up 5G. It's so basically, 5G could be the next tech boom, and Trump is very aware of this. So he privatized it.
Time out. 5G. We're talking about the 5, like on your phone.
5G. Yeah, fifth generation internet. No longer travels through the ground. They're going to put these little devices all over, like hundreds of thousands, maybe millions in the United States. They're going to put them out the houses. They're going to put it, and it's going to shoot 5G through all of our bodies.
That sounds insanely dangerous. How is this a good thing?
What's good about it is how the government got out of the way of the cell phone and computers. Reagan did it himself. Trump did a very bold move. Said let's let the private markets take care of it. Let's get the government out of it. So that was great. What's bad about it is people say it's frying your brain. It's causing cancer. So we'll see what the outcomes of 5G are. There's a lot of conspiracy theory about this as well.
Okay, now is this a case where you want more government oversight?
Well, I'll say this: when the cell phones, when we let them go, everything was okay. But when monopolies took place, we broke them up. I want the government to break up monopolies on 5G, because this is information. This is like taking a grinder back from the Chinese. I mean, let's keep big technology out of the hands of those that could harm us.
You know, there's warnings on these. There's warnings on these.
Oh, there is now?
Yeah, there might be something with the habit. Always use a headset.
Yeah, I have friends that are saying don't use the headsets without the cord now.
Here's what I want to know about 5G. If they're going to have these towers up everywhere that private companies are going to do, which, okay, that's capitalism, yay, hooray. Mm-hmm. But can we just make sure that we're not all just going to be like microwave popcorn upstairs in 5 years?
Next slide, right?
It's good news.
I mean, they just said that the cancer risk has already come out with the 4th generation. So, third and fourth. So what's going to happen as we amp it up? And a lot of people say it's going to be really serious there's going to be ramifications. A lot of people are saying they're going to go off the grid. They're going to do less. Have you used the app that says if you're on your phone too much now? It's pretty scary.
No, I haven't.
Don't do it.
I'm not excited about it.
Oh, God.
That was just
dramatic.
That was wow.
I just have to say, I said, now you can have virtual sex in a driverless car, though. That's what 5G is basically doing. Everything else, I don't know. I mean,
I've changed my views on 5G. I love it now. Okay, it's time to plug stuff.
Ah, yes.
We are talking to you, Judd Dunning. I let you off the hook for the past couple of shows. I want to know what's up with the book. When is the book gonna be done?
Michael,
Set a deadline.
Michael, I appreciate everyone being involved in this intervention. The book was done until abortion at dilation and the Green New Deal. Now, I have committed to a delivery date in 2 weeks. It's going to be rewritten. I will promise you by the end of May, we will be at publishers, or we might start, I might do some copies here for our fans.
No. You can't throw an "or" in there. End of May, you're off to publishers.
You got it. End of May.
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
Here's what else happens at the end of May. Oh, the Loftus Party. See that shirt? That's the logo for the Loftus Party. We're heading out live, ladies and gentlemen. May 27th, Zanies in Nashville. May 28th,
Skadoosh.
Stand Up Live in Huntsville. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be roasting the left. It's gonna be me, myself, Brian Hayner. There's gonna be a couple of other special guests to be announced later. Oh, it's gonna be good. So check theloftusparty.com
Nice.
for updates on that all the time. Oh, it's a wonderful, joyous thing. All right, are we ready?
We are ready.
Oh no, we're not ready.
What else do you have to announce?
Thank everyone again. I
Oh.
want to thank everyone again for subscribing, for liking, for hitting the bell. Do that. Tell your friends. When you're at this level, and we're at a solid level.
Thousands of people.
It's through sharing. It's through sharing and telling friends. You build subscribers. You keep going up. We're thrilled with the way things are going. We're happier than clams at a Calamity Clam with Calamity Jane on the Clam.
Sounds very clammy.
It's super clammy.
Well, we also want you to learn. So we're spending some time here. If you're just coming to
I'm not here
bullet
to teach.
points,
I'm not here
Michael's not here to, but I'm just saying there's some things you have to pay attention if you want to stay free of government and live the American dream. So I'm obsessed with that.
Oh, that was good. That was like an audience. Okay.
Moving on.
So it's a wild card.
A wild card.
This one excites me.
Does
this
it?
one excites. Yes. Tell the people what it is before I hit the slide.
Okay, so apparently Dungeons and Dragons is making a comeback, Bullet Point Nation. Here to opine on this wonder is Grandmaster 4th level wizard Michael Loftus.
I am chaotic happy from right this. You could be good, you could be evil, you could be chaotic, good, chaotic, evil. All that. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I played this in high school. I played it after high school. I love this game.
And this is before marijuana was legal.
Absolutely. It is the level of the detail. Are you going to hit this guy? How much? What does this thing do? What the weather affects the outcome, the maps, the storytelling, the fact that this is getting more popular. This thing is got like a 360-page rule book. Some of these, the adventures, the camaraderie, you and your friends.
Yeah, the details are amazing.
You can play online. It never even occurred to me you could play online. Holy smoke. But if you play in the real world, you're going to meet someone like that. You can't see her freckles, ladies and gentlemen. But chaotic,
You're
horny.
like, God, you created it almost. You're so passionate. You're like, that's my creation.
It's a great game. It's a wonderful game. And it doesn't matter if you're, seriously, anyone can play this.
It's a thinking man's game.
You don't need these crazy hand-eye, like for video games. It's really good.
Storytelling, right?
Dude, we would sit down, we'd get like a 12-pack of beer, order some pizzas, drink, roll the dice, find the queen and the princess, save the day. It would take hours. So much fun.
Yeah.
I love D&D.
Yeah, you know what they said? They said, one of the gentlemen said, no more arguing about the precise number of mouse hairs to cast a spell. The online version is easier. And this slide's great. So by the way, if you go online, there's actually, for the characters, there's real detailed profiles of all your history and everything on a D&D character. There is a Donald Trump character in D&D that's been designed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And they all have this fantasy that he is a D&D guy, which who knows how government
There's no
runs.
way Trump's one of those guys that would make so much fun of what are you losers doing?
Later.
No, I'm gonna go. Trump's out doing other stuff.
Yeah, he's like, Jared, get over there and play this game for me. Let me know how it is.
He's not going to meet Glorfindel, queen of the elven high forest.
She's a beauty.
Oh, she is. She will pass. That's our show.
She's got a spell over you. I can feel it.
She cast a spell.
She
Oh my
cast
god.
a spell.
There's some wonderful. I don't even know if any of these girls are professional cosplayers, but there's some cosplay.
It's a big deal.
Dude, 6 figures.
Right.
A lot of these girls, you can make a lot of money. If you're making these I could talk about this. That's a whole nother show.
That's great.
We're out of time.
We're gonna hashtag you.
I know that's 2 minutes. Listen, there's our Matrix GIF.
Get out of the matrix here at Bullet Points with Judd Dunning and Michael Loftus.
Laugh a little, learn a little, share some knowledge. I didn't know about the whole the attack on Christian things unless I was working on this show.
That's right.
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. And we'll see you next week. Make sure to subscribe. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the show.
Elven warriors.
Thanks for coming out and watching our new show, Bullet Points with Michael Loftus and Judd Dunning. Make sure to subscribe, tell your friends, spread the good red word, and hit the little bell below so you get notifications every time we come out with a new show.